So Storm Bram has been battering parts of the UK. Already we have seen some very heavy rain in places, which has caused some issues with flooding, and of course those strong gusty winds too, and those winds will continue to strengthen as we move through the rest of the afternoon. So you can see here the storm continues to pull its way northwards, so the rain will be easing, but it's very windy as we go through today, especially across western and northern parts, and in particular across Northern Ireland and into Scotland there too. So of course we do have various weather warnings in force. As I say, still some rain around as we go through the afternoon, but the winds are really the main focus as we go through the day. So where we've got this yellow warning here, well, that means the winds are gusting here potentially up to around 70 or 80 miles per hour across western and northern parts, and of course Northern Ireland. And where we've got this amber warning, this is where we'll see those winds gusting up to around 90 miles per hour. So some very tricky conditions as we go through the afternoon. Could be some flooding out on the roads, damaging winds out there, so do make sure you take extra care if you are heading out and about. So as I say, the winds are really that focus as we go through the day, and if you're heading out around rush hour today, around 5 o'clock, well, this is how it's looking. Still very windy for many of us as we go through the later part of the afternoon and into the evening. The winds will ease off a touch the further south that we come, but staying blustery throughout. As I say, the main focus of those winds tonight will be across northern parts into Northern Ireland and Scotland, where there we'll be looking at winds gusting up to around 70, possibly 80 miles per hour. And the odd isolated 90 in places. So how long is this windy weather gonna last? Well, let's take a look at Wednesday, where you can see we've still got this storm lingering close to the north of the UK. So further south, although it will be blustery, a much quieter day for many, but still very windy across the north. You can see the squeeze and the isobars. It's going to be very windy for a good part of the day across parts of Scotland too. Although eventually that system will move out of the way, looking further ahead towards the rest of the week. Well, it is staying unsettled out there, although there will be some dry and bright weather around at times. It's going to be very mild. Our temperatures well into double figures across many areas. But the heads up for the weekend, it looks like we might see the threat of more wet and windy weather returning. Do make sure you keep your eye on the forecast as we go through the next few days.